Now, editing this video, I realized that the audio at the beginning was really terrible. Let's just do a beginning of it. What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome to YouTube. Blah, blah. This video is for this. It's just a couple 100 miles review of my chain drive on my Buell. Pretty much explained that at the beginning, but again, the audio was terrible, so I just recorded on my phone real quick. Yeah, that's all it is. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks. So first off, my first chain conversion was a 883 Sportster that had a 1275 kit on it. I went from belt to chain using the stock ratios, or close enough, you know, and I noticed diddly difference in sound, performance, anything. It was the exact same, okay? Yeah, I had to adjust the damn thing just like a belt did, you know, because they actually have an adjustment on it. On that note, though, I went to a 530 chain, which is thick. That's a thick-ass chain. That's a thick boy. That's a really big chain, okay? This bike right here, I went to a 520 chain. I'll tell you my past experience with a Sportster. I bought a lowbrow customs chain kit. Came with their chain, all that crap. That chain was a piece of shit. That thing, it would sling shit everywhere. It was just not a good chain. Like, you can just tell it's such a low quality chain. Junk. I mean, the rest of the kit was fine. Just don't use that damn chain. If you're wondering where we're at, we're in Ulaga. This is called the Ulaga Dam, I think, or something. I don't know, it's Ulaga Lake, whatever. They got a dam right here and stuff. It's a big dam. Well, not a really big dam. It's right there. But I'm literally just cruising and talking, so it wasn't good. I immediately changed it. Like, I had a week on it, and then I changed it. It was such garbage. But like I said, the rest of the kit was fine. Now, this bike, I didn't use a kit. I literally pieced everything together myself. I'll have a link in the description below for the other videos, like a how-to video. So, but if you're watching this, you probably watched my how-to video, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully you did. That'd be cool. I've got some people here today. This is actually pretty nice. I've never been back here before. I've just been up there. Pretty nice little area. Man, you go have like a little picnic and stuff back here. Look at this. Oh, this is so nice. Nice and shady. You can go fishing here and stuff. I don't even like fishing. It'd be kind of cool to hang out here, though. Yeah, this is cool. I don't know about swimming in it or anything, but you can definitely go fishing in here. A lot of fishermen. You can go snagging too. So snagging, that's the kind of fishing I like. You just throw a big old hook out there and just start yanking on it, and you hope you catch something. I don't like waiting. I don't like waiting. Oh, they got a boat ramp. I didn't even notice that. Anyway, this kit, or my chain conversion, I pieced it all together. Again, I'll leave you the link in the description below. The how-to video, it has a link to every piece that I bought. So why I did this, I wanted, well, I drag race it, okay, and I'm just not a fan of the belt. It don't look good to me. I just didn't want it. I didn't want a damn belt, okay? That's just my thing with it. I like messing with stuff. I like to see for myself what things will do. I don't like hearsay stuff. There's a lot of crap on the internet, like it's like, oh, that chain, you lose power, or you break this, you break that, you gotta adjust it, blah 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 blah. Look, I don't care if I have to replace a chain every year, or an idler. I don't know why this person is doing slow. We're going slow here, but oh well. I don't care about any of that, man. I really, really don't. Now, if you don't want to do any maintenance, you want your belt to last 80,000 lifetime miles, or wherever the hell they advertise that crap at, be my guest. I don't care, okay? Just have your belt guards on there. That's probably what will, just got hit by a butterfly. That's what will save that belt, is having your belt guards on. Just be cautious with it, check it, you know, you're gonna have to check a chain too, but check your belt for cracks and all that crap. So I wanted adjustment in my gear ratio, and I wanted to see if I can make it any kind of quicker or if it feel lighter on its feet. I can tell you right off the bat, I've got, I think it's about 3% steeper gears in this, so it's kind of like going from a 342 to a 373 gear in an F-body, if that makes sense if you're a car guy. That's really all it is. It's really not that big of a difference. Like, it's not anything to write home about. And the only reason I did that is because I didn't want my speedometer like way the hell off, because there's no adjustment in that shit. Like, it's just, it is what it is. So at like 70 miles an hour, if it reads 70 on here, I'm really doing like 61. So it's, again, it's not a big deal to me. I don't really care. I just didn't want it way the hell off, you know. And plus, I don't have an overdrive on this too, so fifth gear is just a 1-to-1. I gotta kind of keep a little bit of RPM down the highway. But it did make the gearing shorter a little bit, so I think my top speed on the belt drive was 140 with me on it. Right now, theoretically, it's probably 130. I don't really care. I don't go fast anyway, so I just wanted a little quicker acceleration. So that's one reason I did it, quicker acceleration. Two, some people said that the belt, or the belt kind of cushions the throttle response a little bit. Like, I guess you ride this thing for so long, you can kind of notice that. And I can tell you right offhand, it made a huge difference in that. I mean, it is on. Like, it's not throttle response, it's just like the way it delivers. It's kind of weird to explain, but it definitely made a pretty big difference in that. Number three, it did make it quicker. Now, I don't know if it's because of the parasitic loss. I don't know if it's because of the gearing, you know, like a little bit of steeper gearing. I don't know. But it did make a difference in acceleration, and it's quicker. Now, how much quicker? I have no clue. I haven't brought it to the track yet. I've never dynoed this bike ever. I'm just going off of mathematical equations and all this other stuff. It's probably around 90 to 95 wheel horsepower with a belt. I don't know with a chain. I have no earthly idea. It might be the same. I might have gained a horsepower. I might have lost a horsepower. I don't really care. Now, another one too is people said that it would vibrate more. You're gonna feel stuff more. You ever rode one of these? Like, I mean, you ever rode a Harley? You ever rode anything like that? It vibrates. Yeah, it's a little bit more buzzy. Like, I don't hear a chain. Even in town, like driving around, I don't really hear the chain. Like, I don't hear anything. I never heard anything with the belt either. I mean, I'm neutral on that one. I don't feel anything. Now, I'll tell you, with that spur setup, and I even mentioned it in my install video when I actually went and drove this thing around, I had a couple of different idler setups based off of stuff on the internet, and I ended up with a smooth idler pulley, and I'll show you. I'll pull over here in a little bit and I'll show you guys. But I had the spur set up, and on D-cell, oh my god, it was so loud. Now, I don't know if it was the angle of it, like if it was too deep in there, or I don't know. I have no clue, but oh my god, it was so damn loud. I chased it for about 5 to 6 hours, like messing with that thing, trying to get it to quieten up. It didn't work, so I ended up going with a smooth pulley, and it just fixed it. So, again, I explained everything like that in the install video. As far as adjustment, I actually made a couple of changes with it. I still have it slotted, but I also drilled a hole in top of it with a bolt and a nut, so I can actually have some pressure on it, so it actually doesn't come out of adjustment. And I'll show you guys here too shortly. I'm just gonna get out of Hooligan going to Claremore here. But to me, that's not a big deal. It hasn't moved or anything. And I'm not a fabricator by any means. Like, I suck at that stuff, and I made it work pretty good. I mean, my fan is louder than the chain. I hear my fan. I don't hear any chain. Just coasting. Takeoff wise, I didn't notice anything. Like, again, it's a little steeper gear, so I think that's what it has to do with it kind of being quick, being honest with you. But I like adjustment and gearing. I like adjustments and stuff like that. So you can't really do that with a belt. I like the aesthetics of a chain anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. I ride this thing in town. I don't really highway ride this thing a lot. I mean, I do, I guess, but like it doesn't bother me. I don't do like 120 with this thing all the time. So, but yeah, I haven't noticed anything noise-wise or anything with this thing. I mean, you guys have a POV of me right now. And this microphone's pretty damn good. It is, how do you say it? In the corners, I remember if you would let off the throttle a little bit, it would have like this rubber band effect with that belt. I don't know if this is, my belt was just, I mean, it's an old belt. I don't know if it just has something to do with age or anything. I have no clue. But I do know that this thing's, it's tighter feeling, you know, like it's way more predictable. It doesn't have like that rubber band feeling with the throttle in a corner. So that's another plus for me. Now with the belt, you cannot cheap out on a belt. So when I first got this bike, the guy said he just replaced the belt. Okay, cool. It looked like a brand new belt. Cool. Brand new belt. I don't have to mess with it. That thing lasted 3 days. It shredded. It completely shredded. So I actually chased it for a little bit. I could not figure out what was going on with it. I thought the transmission was messed up in it. So you would hit the throttle and it would just feel like it was slipping gear or it was spinning the rear tire. And I'm like, man, this thing's pretty powerful if it's spinning the rear tire. I was like, there's no way, you know, like it should be lifting the wheel up. Yeah, it was actually slipping on the cogs because come to find out, he bought a cheap belt, an Amazon $20 or $40 belt. It was a piece of shit. Don't buy one of them things. So if you're gonna get a belt and you're adamant on staying with a belt, get a nice belt. So I want to say Gates is probably the primary manufacturer of those belts, and I trust Gates. I think was it Drag Specialties makes one. I don't know anything about it. Do your own research, but I would probably trust one of them companies over Amazon. Okay, I buy stuff on Amazon, don't worry, but I ain't gonna buy no damn belt that's $40 or $20 or whatever. I'd trust like a 80,000 mile 2002 year model belt over that damn thing. So like, don't buy one of them things. First-hand experience with that, okay? Trust me. All right, junk. Don't buy it. It completely like ripped the cogs. I'll see if I can find a picture of my phone. I'll post it right here. Huh. Imagine that. So this is what happens when you buy an Amazon belt right here. Do not buy those. Garbage. 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 Just if you're gonna keep the belt, just spend money on a good belt. Another thing too is it cost me about the same amount of money to go to a chain drive as it did going to just another belt. The belts are not cheap. The stuff I did find was like $250, $300 for a belt, and I'm like, oh my god. So I'll take my chances with a chain. That's fine with me. They've been around for a long time. Chain technology has come a long ass way since the 70s and 80s. Everybody thinks they sling oil everywhere, and I'm going to show you guys what it does. So we're about 30 miles into this whole journey, and I had just wiped my rear tire. Okay, so we're gonna see at the end of it how much this sumbitch actually slings. And I ain't got to bullshit you either. I'm gonna have brake dust on it. I don't know that. I just replaced the brake pads. They're sintered iron, so I don't know if it's gonna dust as bad as those organic ones. But yeah, it does sling a little bit of stuff, and I'll show you exactly what it does. It's not bad as bad as you think it is. So, I mean, I clean my bike all the time anyway, so that shit don't bother me. Yeah, some people said that the like downshift, and you had to be careful with that stuff. And I rev match on that downshift. I don't try to slam anything in gear. So somebody said that they broke the two mounting points off of the where the tensioner was. And I asked them if you were using a smooth pulley or a cogged pulley, and they never responded. So again, a lot of the information you're going to find is a bunch of this bullshit, hearsay stuff. And I am all about, oh shit, fucking water. I am all about proving shit wrong or just trying it myself, you know. That's just me. I don't see it having any kind of stress marks on it or anything. Whatever. But as far as the gear thing, or the bearing thing on the output shaft, if you Google output shaft bearing stuff, on these bikes. A lot of them are going to be belt driven, and you're going to see where they've eaten up the bearings. I think it's just nature of the beast of these bikes. I haven't had that problem. I also do maintenance on my bike too. I think a lot of people have maintenance issues. They don't do maintenance on bikes, so whatever. My bearing looked fine. And I don't hear any noise or anything. If I did, I'd just replace the damn bearing. It's not a big deal with me. So, a little square body, a little lifted one. Hell yeah, brother. Got the wrong tires and wheels on it, man. You gotta have them boggers, the ones that make all kind of noise. They're made by Thornbird. Yeah, you gotta have them Thornbirds on that bitch. Oh wait, no, wait. Ain't Thornbird like the type of tire? They got one that's like made in, I think Thornbird might be the brand, but I don't know. There's two different Thornbirds. There's like a mud bogger one, and there's like a Thornbird something. And the one I'm thinking of, it sucks major ass. It looks so aggressive, but like it's the biggest piece of shit mud tire ever. The other one, the bogger ones, are actually really good, but the other ones I'm thinking about, I'll have to see if I can find a picture of it. I'll put it like right here. I know it's like way off topic. Now I'm probably gonna piss some people off that are chain people about this. One thing I do see about people going to a chain is, oh, I can repair it on the side of the road. I ain't repairing this shit on the side of the road. You kiss my ass, I'm calling a tow truck, dude. I ain't doing this shit. I mean, dude, you need a special tool. You need the breaker tool to do this shit. You can't, like, I don't do that E-clip bullshit. Mine's pressed in there, riveted. Like, I'm not doing that shit. No, I'm calling a tow truck. Like, no. Same thing with the belt too. Like, dude, you're screwed, man. I'll just carry an extra belt with you. I'm not fucking doing that. No, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not carrying a fucking master link with me and a chain tool. I got a little toolbox right here. I don't have that shit in there. Look, I'm not doing that. No, I'm getting towed home. So like, I'm not dealing with it. Now, the cool thing about the chain though is I can go find one local. Like, I got a couple of bike shops around me. I can just go get one local. A belt, I don't know if Harley Davidson will carry one or not. But I know the belt that I pulled off of this was actually from my 2002 Sportster, and it worked just fine. So your mileage may vary. You might find one at your local Harley dealership or not. I know it's not listed for a damn Buell, but hey, it worked for me, and I didn't have any problems with it. I put probably 8,000 miles on that belt, and I had zero issues. Another thing too is fifth gear is, man, you don't even need a downshift really to like pass somebody like normal. I mean, you can still do the asshole like one down thing and go really fast passing, but like just to pass somebody normally, dude, I don't even need to do that anymore. And I know it only made like maybe 100 to 300 RPM difference in the just cruising the RPM. I think I'll have to look again, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't that much. But I know damn well it made a huge difference on my fifth gear like that. Like, I mean, you just kind of get on it a little bit, and it's you're flying, you know, like for a Buell, flying for a Buell. Okay, I know. Okay, I know your R6 is faster. Don't care. Yeah, fifth gear, it made a huge difference. I mean, I'm in fourth right now, doing like, I don't know, 40 or 50 miles an hour, and you can just. It's very light on its feet. They made a big difference in that. Like I said, I don't know about like overall, balls out, wide open throttle stuff. We're gonna go test that here soon. I don't really like going out in the middle of the damn day. It is hot. Like I think it's like 10 o'clock right now or 10:30, and it's hot right now. I'm headed back to the house. This is stupid. And I got leathers on and stuff. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Nah. All right, we're about 42 miles in it. I pulled over. And I'm my favorite store at Woods. Oh my gosh. If you ever want like a live chicken or something, you want to buy one, there you go, get a Woods. Anyway, Let's look at the wheel. Take this, unzip this jacket. God, it's hot. Nice and cool in the shade though. That's all we got. A little bit. That's more brake dust than anything, I think. No oil slinging. Really little stuff. Yeah, you're gonna have to clean the chain every once in a while, but it ain't that big of a deal. There's the pulley. I can't really feel a groove too much, but I can see one. It ain't like it's bothering me. And if I have to replace that pulley once a year, it's 20 bucks. Don't really care. Now this chain, the tension changes when you sit on that bike. So I have it really tight sitting right here because when I sit on it, it's gonna slack a little bit. So I would take off, actually you probably see it right here. Yeah, you can see my little bolt in there with a bunch of Loctite. That's really Loctite, I haven't cleaned it out. But there's the adjustment right there. I drilled the hole in the top of it right there and I have a little tension right there and it just holds it in place. So I'm probably gonna redo that. I have another tensioner that I bought on eBay, a stock one. I'm gonna try to modify it a little bit better, just to kind of clean it up a little bit. I'm not really a fan of how it looks, but it works for right now. So, but yeah, there's your 40-mile trip on a chain. It's still good. Call it a win. All right, let's gear up and head back to the hacienda. Looks like I got a little boba trailer right here. You guys like boba? Mad boba. My daughter likes that stuff. I've had it a couple times. I don't. Maybe I need to find my niche for it. I don't know. I like fruity drinks and stuff. You know, like passion fruit or whatever kind of fruit you got or whatever. I'm not really like a big milk fan, but the last one I had, it had some kind of chewy boba in it. It wasn't from this. It was from another boba place, but. It wasn't. I was like, maybe once in a while, like a treat, but like not the. I don't crave it like horchata. Dude, I like me some horchata. That sounds good right now, actually. Even though it's milk, it's hot. Horchata sounds really good. I don't know. Maybe some boba sounds good too. Like a drink, like a fruity drink, refreshing, like a refresher, like water. Like water sounds good. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, leave them down below. You can shoot me a message. You can email me. My email's in my channel description thing. I get a lot of emails from guys. And thank you guys for all the likes and subscribes and all that stuff. I dig it. I dig it. Without you, I wouldn't be doing this stuff. Like, subscribe, do all that YouTuber stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.